Hi friends, now I would like to discuss about the auxiliary auxiliary memory concept in computer organization. So we know that the memory is a essential part in a computer which is able to store both instructions and data. So the memory is again divided into two parts. We know that, right? One is the primary memory. This is the inbuilt memory come with the computer. This primary memory is again divided into the two parts. One is the random access memory, another one is the read only memory. The second kind of the memory is the secondary memory. Secondary memory or permanent storage, permanent storage or auxiliary memory. Auxiliary memory. Auxiliary means additional. So why we are connecting the additional memory to the computer means there are certain limitations of the primary memory, both RAM and ROM. We know that the RAM is a volatile memory, that means temporary memory. When we switch off the computer or when power is off, the data is not stored permanently in the random access memory. The ROM stores the data on permanent basis, but its name represent read only. So only system programs or booting programs are stored in the ROM. We can extract these programs to run the system, but we are not able to store anything in ROM. So for that reason, to store our data, instructions, and anything, audio, video, in any format of the data on permanent basis, we are going to be connect some additional permanent storage to the computer. So these additional storages may be the hard disk drives or CD drives or DVD drives or memory sticks. That means pen drives, such a thing, and memory memory sticks and magnetic tapes like that. We are going to be use these are the things which are going to be store the data on permanent basis. Now we are going to be analyze what is the structure of the hard disk. To look like the hard disk is simply a sealed box which come within a either rectangular shape, and it has only uh, data cables, right? These are the data cables, let us consider, and power cable. But how the inside of the hard disk? Inside of the hard disk there are the circular plastic coated number of disks are there. These disks are like that, like a tracks in a circular shape, right? These all the disks are ferrous oxide, or simply we are going to be call them as a iron oxide coated, and these are in the circular manner actually. So these kind of the disk number of disks are sealed, and to rotate these disks in very speedy manner there is a motor inside the hard disk. So these circular uh, circular lines are known as the tracks. These tracks is again divided into the parts like this, like the number of parts. One of the part is known as a sector. One of the part is known as the sector. We can observe this one here. The outer part of the sector or the circular line is a big length, and the lower part of this sector is a very small length. And here we feel that here we are able to store the huge volume of the data and we store the less volume of data. This is wrong. What is the length of the track within the sector is not a matter. Here we are going to be store the same unit of the data either on the outside of the tracks as well as on the inside of the tracks. So this is divided like that. So one of the track is known as the zero track. Generally we are going to be call it as a the we assume that the zero track means inside track, but it is wrong. The outmost track is known as a zero track. What is the significance or importance of this zero track? The zero track consisting of the fat means file allocation table. The file allocation table represents which file is stored in which sector. Let us consider here, this is the sector S1, this is the sector S2, this may be the sector S3, this may be the sector S4 and S5 on this disk. Let us consider. Suppose the file F1 is stored in the S5 sector S5. The file F2 is stored in the sector S2. Like that, that means file allocation table. That means it is like an index of our textbook in which page which chapter is like that. So file 1 in sector S5. So how we are going to be write on this circular disk means tracked disk means, let us consider we are I am also say that this is the ferrous oxide coated disk. That means generally we are going to be call it as a iron oxide coated. So on this one, to write on this one head is there, one head is there. To this head we supply the power or current. When the head is moved from inside to outside, then we know that this is act as a writing and reading head. Suppose when we supply the power and the head moves in and outside of a particular sector, the tracks are going to be right like that. Suppose these are changed like that. Suppose this is 0 and we are going to be consider this is 1. In this way actually we are able to write and read the data from the auxiliary memory. Not only this is the structure of the hard disk. We are also has the some circuits, that is a magnetic that are that are working as a memory sticks, and memory cards. We are also be use these cards in our cell phones or external cards to store the data on permanent basis. This is a very simple issue. This is about the auxiliary memory. I hope you can understand. Thank you.